May it be an evening star, shines down.
My take on black magic and spell work. I have to say, at the beginning of the spiritual journey, I absolutely 100% knew that all that was true, right? I did. I believed it. And I believe when you believe something like that is a form of magic. Because then it gets in your mind, in your thoughts right there. And you will notice things happening to you that you're believing that somebody's put a spell on you or a curse or a hex. So I've been believing that for a few years right there. And then I woke up. First and foremost, no. There's really no such thing as spells and things like that, y'all. Come on. Here's the thing. It is a such thing as the energy. We are that, and we create that. We are what we create. So, if you're having just the awfulest luck, the shit luck that you're having in your life, you're creating that, right? I ain't talking about kids or nothing like that. You know, they're sort of placed in situations for reasons I'll get into another time to talk about that. But once you take, when you grow up, you take accountability for your actions that you choose to be placed where you're at, right? I mean, you choose to be sitting home right now. You choose to be following your ex. You choose to be slandering people. You choose to love people, right? You're choosing that. Well, I don't really want to say choose to love people. You should love everybody. But so a lot of y'all, you know, a lot of people out there, they choose it. But anyhow, what you choose is what you attract. What you attract is what will react. That's where I'm at with it. So now, setting intention versus spells. Okay, so let's get down to the technical thing here. People have different vocabularies for different sections of their beliefs, I guess. Right? Christianity, we call it, we call God Jesus. Spirituality, we call him Spirit. Source. Creator, the one. Right? So we need to really break down the language barrier right there between magic and intention. Now the oils, like the intention oils, I make those. Intentional candles, I make those. Okay? Now here's the thing with that. You know, you don't see nobody mixing fucking potions and doing this and that. When you do, for example, cord cuttings, I do those. Look, y'all, it's all in the mind. Do you understand? So when we do the cord cuttings, for example, I'm putting every bit of the intent in setting up the quote-unquote ritual, again, language barrier, to perform these cord cuttings. The intent to pull the energy away from the client to whoever they're wanting to cut the cord with is all you need. That gives you a focus, a focal point, right? Let's say I have a candle for a person and a candle for me. You take, you know, people do it differently. I take a small rope and bind them too. And you make sure that you and your client is on a base level of energy, that this cord is going to be cut. You help them release emotional baggage, trauma, all of these things while they're thinking about this person and while they're watching this rope being burnt and cut. Right? That would be a cord cutting, not a spell work, right? It's moving energy. And we can do that. We are that. Right? Some people just need a little push. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's sort of like, it's like intuitive healing. You know? It is. It's intuitive healing. People have gone through stages of traumas and things in their life. I could be gone through a stage and done healed a part of trauma that someone has not. So then you teach them how. You know what I'm saying? You teach them how to heal. Hence is cord cuttings, for example. Until they get it, until they understand that they are in control of themselves. Honestly, you don't have to go out and have 30 or 40 different advisors and all this witchcraft nonsense, things like this and that. You don't have to go out and invest all these things and all this money, because the power is within you. You have the power. You are the magic. You are the energy. Yes? Again, you create what you're around. Right? You draw in what you're around. For example, why is all these shitty ass people coming toward me all the time? Why can't I ever catch a break? Well, it's probably because you're holding something from the past, and all of a sudden it's triggered some kind of energy. It don't have to be conscious. It could be a subconscious level right there. And you're pulling in all of these people, and they're not really for to ruin your life. Honestly, spiritually speaking now, they come towards you for you to heal whatever the issue is. And it could be all from childhood. If you're pulling in the same dynamic of people, it's something within you. You're drawing that energy towards you. So it's not somebody casted a fucking spell and you're losing everything. No. If drawing people around, you are pulling people that's going to show you how to lose everything. If you don't have nobody around and you're still losing everything, which was me at a few times in my life, then you're holding something and you're holding something within and you're not confident within yourself, and you're not loving yourself authentically and truthfully. Therefore, your energy's coming back as a loss because you feel like you're a loss. You know, it's complicated. I really am not good with doing stuff like this and talking in some mic about how these things work. So I can't word things like a professional because I'm not a professional, right? I'm just an intuitive counselor, and I'm a ball of fucking energy. As we all are. But I have noticed over time, once you get knowledge, you're going to see the breakdown. You're going to see what you can do. You can psych your own self out and think people are throwing spells and casting spells on you. Or you can take accountability for your own shit and know that you're only drawing dark energy because something within you is dark. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I do personal readings. Go to spiritualityconnections.org. Also, I am an intuitive counselor, so I can help you on your journey. It don't have to be a spiritual one. It needs to be an awoke one, though. You need to be on an awoke journey. I don't know why people think that they're just going to pass away and everybody goes to heaven or hell, or where do we go, or do you even care? There's a place, I promise you. There absolutely is. That you're going to go. So if you're not awoke, you get that little 2 hours close to spirit, and that's the only access you have And then where do you think you go? The little 2 hours you get access to spirit is when you are awoke, the 2 hours out of the 24 that you live every day, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be completely awoke to be completely around spirit. That's the challenge. Anyhow, I hope this helps somebody. I just felt like the need to speak, so I have spoken. Y'all check me out on Facebook, Spiritual Connections, Cards and Candles, TikTok, same thing, and on YouTube. I have Divine Visions from the Oracles of God. I'm fixing to start up live streaming also. I'll have links in the bio.